Shalom Yasha'Allah. Today we're going to be doing the 4th day and the 5th day Torah portion, which is going to be Exodus, which altogether is going to be Exodus chapter 19, verse 1 through Exodus chapter 19, verse 19. So let's get into it. In the third month of the children of Yasha'Allah's departure from Egypt, on this day they arrived in the desert of Sinai.
3 months after the children of Yasha'Allah left Egypt, they got into Sinai, the desert of Sinai.
They journeyed from Rephidim, and they arrived in the desert of Sinai, and they encamped in the desert, and Yasha'Allah encamped there opposite the mountain. Moshe ascended to Elohim, and Yahweh called to him from the mountain, saying, "So shall you say to the house of Jacob, and tell the sons of Yasha'Allah, you have seen what I did to the Egyptians, and how I bore you on eagle's wings, and brought you to me. And now if you obey me and keep my covenant, you shall be to me a treasure out of all peoples, for mine is the entire earth. And you shall be to me a kingdom of princes and a holy nation. These are the words that you shall speak to the children of Yasha'Allah."
So Yahweh is telling Moshe to tell children of Yasha'Allah that they've seen his power, and that if they obey him, then they're going to be a treasure to him, and that they're a holy nation.
Okay, next one. Now we're moving on to the 5th Torah portion, which is Exodus chapter 19, verse 7 through 19.
Moshe came and summoned the elders of Yasha'Allah, and placed before them all these Yahweh had commanded them. And the people replied in unison and said, "All that Yahweh had spoken, we shall do it." And Moshe took the words of the people back to Yahweh.
Okay, stop. So Moshe went back down. He descended back down from the mountain. Or was he on the mountain? I think he was. Yeah. And then he summoned all the elders of Yasha'Allah, and he relayed it back to the elders what Yahweh told Moshe. And then all the people replied at the same time, saying, "Kal Shirah Debar Yahweh na Aisha." Wait, is that? Yes. Kal Shirah Debar Yahweh na Aisha wa na Shemai. All that Yahweh said, shall we do it? What we doing here? But this is a different type of it, so different.
And Yahweh said to Moshe, "Behold, I am coming to you in the thickness of the cloud, in order that the people will hear when I speak to you, and they will believe in you forever." And Moshe relayed the words of the people to Yahweh. And Yahweh said to Moshe, "Go to the people and prepare them today and tomorrow. They shall wash their garments."
So Yahweh said to Moshe that he was gonna go to them in the thickness of the cloud, so like a pillar of cloud, so that the people would hear, and when he speaks to Moshe, so that the people will hear when Yahweh speaks to Moshe, and they would have trust in Moshe when he says stuff, they would trust him when he says to do something. So Moshe told the children of Yasha'Allah what Yahweh told him, what Yahweh told Moshe. So Yahweh told Moshe that the next day they will need to wash their garments that day and next day.
And they shall be prepared for the 3rd day. For on the 3rd day Yahweh will descend before the eyes of all the people upon Mount Sinai. And he shall set boundaries for the people around, saying, beware of ascending the mountain, or its edge, or touching its edge. Whoever touches the mountain shall surely be put to death.
So on the third day, Yahweh said that he would go down to all the people on Mount Sinai. He would come from Mount Sinai and show himself to all the people of Yashar'Allah. But Yahweh told Masha that they would have like boundaries, so they wouldn't get too close. They couldn't go up the mountain, or they couldn't touch the mountain, because if they did, they would die.
No hand shall touch it, for he shall be stoned or cast down, whether man or beast, he shall not live. When the ram's horn sounds a long drawn-out blast, they may ascend the mountain.
So nobody was allowed to touch the mountain, and if they did, they would get stoned. Whether it was a person, a human, or an animal, it didn't matter. He wouldn't live. They wouldn't live. And when they heard the ram's horn blowing, that's when they knew they could go up the mountain.
So Masha descended from the mountain to the people, and he prepared the people, and they washed their garments. He said to the people, be ready for 3 days. Do not go near a woman. It came to pass on the third day, when it was morning, that they were under claps and lightning, flashes in the cloud, and a thick cloud was upon the mountain, and a very powerful blast of a shofar, and the entire nation that was in the camp shuddered. Masha brought the people out toward Al-Hayam from the camp, and they stood at the bottom of the mountain, and the entire...
So Masha went back down from the mountain, and he prepared the people, and they did what Yahweh told Masha, and what Masha told them. And he said to everybody to be ready for 3 days, and for 3 days they would be ready and don't go near any woman. And on the third day, and once it was the morning of the third day, there was thunder and lightning, and there was a thick cloud that was Yahweh on the mountain. And then they heard the shofar, which was the ram's horn, and everybody, the entire nation that was in the camp shuddered, so they were afraid or startled. So, did you read this? Did you read 17? So Masha, he got the people to the mountain, the bottom of the mountain, and there to Yahweh.
And the entire Mount Sinai smoked because Yahweh had descended upon it fire, and its smoke ascended like the smoke of the kiln, and the entire
kiln,
like the smoke of the kiln, and the entire mountain quaked violently. The sound of the shofar grew increasingly stronger. Masha would speak, and Al-Hayim would answer him with a voice.
So the mountain was smoking like it had been burnt, or like it had caught fire, and it's a kiln. It sounds like a so it was just there's smoke coming up from the mountain, and the whole mountain was quaking. It was shaking. It was shaking rigorously. Yes, it was shaking rigorously. So yeah, the sound of the ram's horn or the shofar was getting louder and louder and stronger, and Yahweh would speak and answer. Yahweh would speak to Aliyah. Masha would speak, and Yahweh would answer him with the voice. Wow. You say that? Okay, so that's it. It's not going to be as long as our father's class, though. But the next new moon will be February 3rd to February 3rd at sunset to February 5th at sunset. Then the Passover will be at April 19th, April 18th to April 18th at sunset to April 19th at sunset. That's the first day. Then the last day is April 24th at sunset to April 25th at sunset. So that's all. Yahal Bashem Yahal Shai Brakta. Say it.
Yeah, Bashem Yashua.
That's all for today. Shalom Lakam.